Oh, this is just epic. What a trail. Oh, these whoops. Yes, that's what I love. Holy moly. It's like Whistler. Oh, yes. That was awesome. My friends, welcome back. I hope you're all doing very well. It is that time once again for yet another big adventure. For this one, I am riding at what some people argue to be the best trail centre in Scotland. I'm at Glenlivet. I've got a couple of trails that I'm going to try to ride today. Hopefully the weather permits me to do that. First of all, we're going to be riding the Red, 23 kilometers long, and it features a 6-kilometer non-stop descent. And then I'm going to ride a trail called Baz's Berms, which from photos, it looks like something out of the Whistler bike park. Ooh, I am excited. As always, my mission is to ride and document the best mountain bike trails in the UK, and as per all my adventures, I will be recording this ride on Trail Forks. So we do have a little bit of weather coming in the next couple of hours. I was really lucky with the weather for my last ride up at High Burnside. Beautiful blue skies. I've come out here nice and early to try and catch the most of the good weather. But this is Scotland and the weather can change in an absolute heartbeat, so I'm going to be riding with fingers crossed. Woo-hoo. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo. Oh yeah. I think I've decided that I am going to get one of those digital tyre pressure gauges, because when I'm pumping my tyres up I just have a normal pump. It does have a PSI meter on it, but it was from Halfords, so of course it doesn't work. Every time I ride I go off feel, you know, the feel of the squidginess of the tyres, and sometimes it's too low, sometimes it's too hard. At the moment it feels just right, but I think with a digital tyre pressure gauge it'll just give me that peace of mind that every single time my tyres are the same pressure that I always ride. Woohoo! Oh, this is wicked! Woohoo! This is just the start. Oh, the colours of the moss, look at that. Just awesome. And it is fairly dry underneath the trees as well. That's always good. It's incredible, this surface, because for the amount of rain that we've actually had in the last couple of days, I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell. A couple puddles here and there, but that's where the drainage just isn't quite right. But this is about as perfect as it can get. Nice and tacky, loads of grip, and some beautiful flowing trails. Oh yeah. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah, that little transfer over that route was awesome. Woo! Oh yes. Whoa. Oh, on the brakes. Oh, I am loving it. Oh, look at the view up to that peak up there. Oh yeah. Whoa. That gets a little bit more technical. Oh yes. Woo! Awesome. So from where we're staying in Aviemore, Glenlivet is only 45 minutes away. It's about 30 miles or so. The journey's over in a second, but the journey itself is phenomenal. In fact, even the journey up the A9 up to Aviemore is just awesome. On the way up the A9, I looked to my right hand side and there was this giant peak, snow covered, really pointy, quite Alp-like, and then this little river with this rainbow right in the middle of it. It's got to be one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I could quite happily live up here. Not a question. I don't mind the winter. Oh, that's the dream, isn't it? So Glenlivet is in Murray. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's whiskey country. This is where a lot of the finest Scottish whiskies come from, and there's actually a road trip you can do that goes past all of the distilleries and all the areas where the best whiskey is made. Now, I'm not a whiskey drinker. In fact, I don't really drink alcohol all that much, but I'm sure if you were a whiskey drinker, that would be the type of thing that you'd want to do. Have a ride at Glenlivet, go on the road trip to have a look at some of the finest Scottish whiskey distilleries. If that's your type of thing, this is the place to be. What the hell is that? What is this creature? What is that creature? Is it? Oh my God. Is it a bear? Looked like a pig, but it was enormous. Not sure if the camera picked that up. I am probably just being scared of nothing, but I've never seen anything like that before. Not sure what that was. Looked like it was staring me down. Looked like it was ready to charge. Now, if you're interested in where I've ridden on my mission to ride and document the best mountain bike trails in the UK, then you can check out the Trail View map. It's effectively this interactive map I've made of all the places that I've ridden at so far. All little pinpoints on the map have got supporting videos so you can have a look at the trails before you drive. It is now fully updated to the latest ride on the Trail View channel, and people seem to be finding it quite useful. It's got a couple of thousand hits now, which is amazing. The link to the Trail View map is always in the description, and it's always the first link on the top of my channel page. So if you're wanting to ride some brand new trails and don't know where to go, that's the place to have a look. I just want to take a little bit of time to thank everyone for the tips and tricks you all sent in on my video where I was touching up the chips and scratches on the bottom of my down tube. A lot of you were explaining that touch-up paint isn't ever going to be a 100% match to the factory colour of the bike. Some of you suggested car touch-up paint, and almost everyone suggested wet and dry sanding, really fine grit sandpaper, layering up the paint, sanding, layering up, and then finishing up with clear coat, which I'll be honest, clear coat never crossed my mind. I suppose it seals everything in, doesn't it? I suppose the other factor is that touch-up paint is really only made for little scratches, little dings, not massive 10cm gashes on the side of a frame. So I have been looking at alternatives. The biggest problem for me is trying to find the exact colour. I think one of the options I am looking at is, because I've had this bike for not a lot of time and it is quite a big gash, I would like to take it to a shop to just actually respray it. But then there is the complication of, if they can't find the exact paint, the exact shade, it's a case of really taking all the paint off down to the carbon and respraying the entire thing, which will just cost a fortune. A couple of people suggested getting some decals and putting it on. I'm not the biggest fan of that idea. I'm not the biggest fan of putting stickers on my bike. If they were professionally spray painted decals, perhaps, but I think it's just the decals in themselves I'm not a big fan of. The other option is to, on both sides of the down tube where the scratch is and on the opposite side, spray paint professionally that Yeti turquoise blue, just in quite a neat short rectangle, just on the bottom of the down tube where it meets that bottom bracket guard. I think it would be quite good because all the colours would match, and I think it would just give it a little bit of Yeti spice to the bike, a little dash of colour. Not too much, just a little hint of that turquoise blue. Anyway, this will take me a little bit of time to research, get quotes, and I may end up not doing it at all. I may just try to find a more permanent fix just at home, perhaps watch some paint tutorials and stuff like that, because I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to it, which is why I wanted to thank you for all your tips and tricks in the comments. I am pushing the Eagle gear. I suspect that's one of those alternative lines where people can't be asked to go around the corner. That's a little bit too steep for me at this point. Here comes the snow as well. Oh my word, what a view. Oh, the view from the top is going to be awesome. Last little bit. Back into Eagle. Oh, the wind's picking up. We are gaining altitude. I don't actually think it's too high right at the peak here. Whew. It's still high enough to give a wind chill. That's the summit. Woo. Holy moly. Woo. Okay then, here comes the 6 kilometer non-stop descent. Here we go. And it's going to be windy. It's going to be all right once we get into the trees, but this bit is going to be painful. Oh! Oh! Oh yeah! Woo-hoo! Oh man, I can sense that this is going to be good fun. Now I've got the wind behind me, I am just cruising. Oh, that's tight. What is this? Oh, it's just another drop. It looked enormous. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Oh, beautiful. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Nice. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Oh, it's open, it's flowy. It gets a little bit tighter here. Such a nice variety. We're into the woods. Oh, this is just epic. What a trail. I think actually, once I get to the bottom of this, it's going to be the longest purpose-built descent that I would have ridden. The only one I can think of is Cutgate, but that isn't purpose-built for mountain bikes. Oh my word. Oh yes. Beautiful. Oh, here we go. There's loads of these little off-piste sections that I'm seeing left and right as I'm coming down here. I think Glenlivet is used for big enduro races during the peak of the mountain biking season. The races look awesome. Big one. Oh, oh, woohoo! Oh yes! That was awesome. I am sure that when it's 100% fully dry in the height of summer, this will be running so fast. It's just a little bit boggy in places, so the speed that I've managed to gain is removed quite quickly, but then it's just a little bit of a pain to bring it back up. Oh yeah. Oh, now we're flowing. All these little off-piste trails to the left are actually named, so I presume they're maintained as well by the trail crew. That is something that I think needs to happen at loads of trail centres, because you get all these little off-piste lines that people build because they get bored of the main trails, or they need something a little bit different, like this hand dug. The best bit about that is that the trail crew can maintain them to a certain standard to keep it safe. People are always going to build trails that are cheeky and somewhat illegal, but if the trail centre and the landowner come to the agreement that, look, these trails are always going to be here, then the trail crews can look after them and make sure they're in proper running order. Woohoo! It's a little bit drier under the woods. I am keeping my speed. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. It just goes on forever. Absolutely forever. Woohoo! Oh, this is awesome. Woo! Oh, these whoops. Yes, that's what I love. Woo! You gain so much speed so quickly. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Oh yeah, oh yeah, nice. You have got to wonder how long must it have taken to build all of this. It is never ending. If this is a stage on one of those enduro races that they hold here, oh my word, you have to be an absolute athlete to get down here at full speed in one go. I am puffing just as much as going uphill as I am coming down this. Uh-oh, Mum, don't watch, I'm hitting this blind. Woohoo! And this one. Woohoo! Yeah! That was beautiful. That felt so good. Oh, man alive. What a descent. Holy moly. That was epic. Oh my word. That right there was the longest purpose-built descent that I have ever ridden. I did not know it could get so good. It just has so much to it. That open top section that started off really open and flowy, got a little bit tighter, a little bit more technical. Then it was into the woods, that middle section, I think mainly because it was a little bit boggy in places, was a little bit hard. But then that bottom section where it all opened up, the ground was way drier, you could keep your speed. They had those whoops that I absolutely love. 10 out of 10. I have ridden some of the best trails I have ever ridden in the last 2 days alone. And if that doesn't tell you that Scotland is the mountain biking capital of the UK, then I don't know what does. I'm sure we could debate that until the cows come home, but from my experiences over the last 2 days, yesterday riding High Burnside, today here at Glenlivet. Oh, I don't know if you can get much better. So I've just been past this little free ride trailhead with a couple of free ride lines that were admittedly a little bit out of my comfort zone, but there was also this brand new flow line, and by the looks of the first two berms, it looks to be the best flow line ever built. It's a bit of a shame that the trail crew are still working on it, but by the looks of things, the trail crew are going to receive an award for the best flow line ever built. Woo! Whoa, into the wind. A trail with a view, look at that. Woo! It is cold now, I think that weather is coming in. Woo! Oh, beautiful. Oh, yes. I think we're about to go under one of the free ride lines. Look at that. That is cool. Woo! Absolutely awesome. And straight into Baz's berms. Woo! Oh yes. Oh my word. Oh my god, what a trail. Holy moly. It's like Whistler. Woo! Woo! Oh my god! What a line! Woo! Oh, the whoops! Yee-hoo! Woo! What an adventure! What a place to ride a mountain bike! As always, thanks for coming along. Take care.